Hey guys, it is Scott the Steamroller Steehn with winnersandwhiners.com. It is Thursday, the 14th of July. It's 7:14, everybody. Joe Friday's badge number and the best Quaalude made by Roar, of course. Except no substitutions. Looking at you, Lemon. Anyway, it's nice to be here, guys. This is your play of the day. Before we get rolling with that play, if you would be kind to take a moment and smash that like button, give us the thumbs up. You always do a great job, and I always appreciate the effort. Of course, if you haven't got subscribed to the Winners and Whiners YouTube channel, what's a great time to do it? Hey, right now. So make sure you take care of that as well. All right. Well, you know what else we want? We want to know what you guys are playing today. Whatever you got cooked up, whatever fantastic plays you're on. And there were some nice scores from the Cappers yesterday. You had to bring it big to win it. That's just what happened. So stay tuned for that. But of course, we want to know what you got cooked up for Thursday. Baseball, soccer, tennis. I don't care. Yeah, you got the British Open over there at the Royal and Ancient, whatever you got. You got some matchups, put them in there. You get them right, you got an angle, you make a profit, we'll give you the shout out. You get enough of them right, you better come strong. That's what I'm saying to you. But you, that's right, you could be the capper of the day. So, quick look at yesterday's action. We had a little wake and rake there with the Kansas City Royals, minus 116. They got it done against the Tigers. Tariq Skubal, not awful. I think he gave up 4 in 5. But, Brady Singer had it going on a little bit. You get a little, every once in a while, you get Bubic, you get Lynch, you get Singer. You get just a little glimpse of what this team could possibly be. You start getting a little bit excited about it. And, of course, they go out and suck. Hey, speaking of Royals sucking, next 4 games, guys, I don't know how big of a story this is nationally, but Royals Twitter been blowing up all day. The Royals will be without 10 of their 26 players on the active roster because they're going to Canada and they don't have vaccination. So regardless how you feel about that, pro, con, whatevs, I'm pro making money, and I think it's going to be some good opportunities to lay some serious wood. In case you haven't heard it, they're missing both catchers. Of course, Perez is injured. They're missing Gallagher and Menendez. They're going to be missing all 3 regular outfielders, Benintendi, Michael A. Taylor, and Isbell. They're going to be missing Witt at second base. They're going to be missing Hunter Dozier at first base. They're going to be without Brad Keller. They're going to be without Singer as well, but I don't think he would have rotated through. But Keller would have pitched this weekend. Apparently, it's going to be, one of them is going to be Carlos Hernandez, who is just absolutely dreadful, 9 ERA and 8 starts. It's going to be bad, guys. It's going to be some double A's and triple A's playing. So keep an eye on those lines if you can take advantage of them. I highly advise that. I would have faded them in this play. I don't have lines yet, so we're just guessing because it's going to be Gausman. One site has it listed at Carlos Hernandez going in this one. I don't know. They're kind of semi-trustworthy. Sometimes they're really good about early information on pitchers, and sometimes they're way off. So keep an eye on that. But everywhere else, it's TBD. So we'll see. Okay. So we hit Kansas City. There you go. Long story longer. We did miss our first 2 premiums. We had the Milwaukee Twins over, and honestly, it shouldn't have had 5 runs. They had a 3-run homer there, a walk-off in the 9th. Milwaukee just could really get nothing going, and the Twins just left too many guys on base. Hard to hit them when you only got one side doing the work, and it's even harder to do it when they keep hitting atom balls. So we had Houston against Ohtani, and, Ohtani did his thing, and Houston, they held the Angels to 3. It was 3-1, and then the bullpen shit the bed for Houston, and it was nothing. It was all over but the crying. But we did get back on track with our best bet of the day. A nice plus money play. We had Baltimore. We caught it at plus 128. I know there's some better numbers than that floating around out there. That was a kind of a if you can have the birds in a rocking chair. That was kind of what they had as they picked up the win over the Cubs. So that takes us to 57, 37, and 2 over the last 27 days. Our best bet. Back on the winning track, 15, 3, and 1 over the last 19. And our pod over our freebie over the last 27 days as well, 18 and 9. So chugging right along here in the heat of the summer. And of course, if you're looking to get on my premium plays, I got packages available. I also have my best bet available. You guys know the drill by now. It is 50% off. You just have to use the code that is in the description of today's video. You'll find the link there as well. It is, of course, guaranteed. If it turned out like it did day before yesterday, hey, you can bang it again. You get that money back, and you can spend it on another one of my picks. You can spend it on one of our other hot cappers. By the way, Chris King, if you're not watching Chris's videos, you should absolutely do it. He has been crushing it lately. I think he's hit 5 straight plays of the day, hit his premium play of the day yesterday. So Chris has been absolutely on fire as well. If you're tired of my ugly mug, you want to you know what? Let's check out this King guy. You could do a lot worse, I'm just saying. All right, so with that being said, let's see what we got cooked up for today, shall we? Hey, speaking of Houston, well, you know, guys, I'm a lot of things, but I ain't a fast learner. Let's take the Houston Astros on the run line against the California Angels. We're going to guess a little plus money there at plus 108. Framber Valdez goes against Reed Detmers for the Angels. You know, my cynical ex-partner, Scott Reichel, who will be here, by the way. We call it Friday night. You would call it the Saturday video. So make sure you stop by and check that out. Plus, I think I'm going to come up with a contest for the week. And whoever does the best, I think I'm going to invite them on the show for on Saturday night. We would record, you know, late Saturday evening, 9, 10 o'clock Central Time. So stay tuned for more details. I'm working something up there. So I'm going to see who's interested, who would be available, who has a camera, who's wanted by the FBI and didn't want to appear on camera. You know the drill. So more on that to come. Anyway, Rachel says that Detmers has had one great start and sucked for the rest of the season. That's not exactly accurate. He's had 4 other starts where he's pitched at least into the 5th and given up 1 or less. Also, funny story. He was actually worse before his no-hitter than he was after. 5.32 ERA before, 4.64 after. Neither one of those marks very good. Having said that, fading him today. Valdez has been very good this year. Recorded quality starts in 15 of his 17 starts, including the last 14 in a row. Sit the fuck down, Joe Musgrove. He's only allowed 3 runs 3 times in that 17-game stretch, or excuse me, in that 14-game stretch. All 3 of those games, he completed at least 6 innings and got a quality start in all the 3. So, as we saw last night, sometimes the Houston offense will tend to go in the deep freeze. I don't think it's going to happen against Detmers, though. So, Houston is 7-3 against 7-4 against LA, including 3-2 at the Big A. They've averaged about 5.2 runs per game, and they've won by at least 2 runs in all their wins, except night before last when they blew a 4-run lead. So I like Houston here. Angels have been competitive, but I think the pitching matchup just favors us too much in this one. We get 9 at-bats with the visiting team. I think they can take care of business on the run line. Give me the Houston Astros on the run line plus 108 against the Los Angeles Angels. At the end of that one, you guys can join me as we pick up our winning tickets and head back to the window. All right, you guys know how I did yesterday. Let's check in and see how y'all did, shall we? By the way, shout out to Crystal Craig on Tuesday. Tuesday, yeah, she had San Francisco first score and the run line, fading Dallas Keuchel, as Crystal said. Not exactly rocket science. Very good. Fading Keuchel, you could do worse. By the way, Crystal, my apologies. You wrote a comment the other day, and I wrote back to you, raise the Jolly Roger. I had you confused with Chris's other fan. I think it's Marlo, who's the Pittsburgh fan. You're the Toronto lady. My apologies. I would hate to paint anybody with the any fans of an actual baseball team like Toronto with the Pittsburgh brush or the Royals brush or the A's brush. So go Blue Jays, especially this weekend, because I'm going to be on you each and every game. All right. As far as yesterday goes, Patrick Gildia goes 1-0 plus 550. He had Baltimore plus 110. You got to get more books, buddy. C-Dub, excuse me, guys. C-Dub goes 4-1 plus 290. Had a little Saka. Steven, the Godfather, Godon goes 1-0 plus 640. Had the Mets on the money line. Bronco Devil had a little Scott parlay. Had a little Scott action as he he tailed me and Reichel. He had KC and Seattle that played plus 247. And of course, it cashed, and that puts Bronco Devil 1-0 plus 1235. Nicely done, Bronco. Sean O'Reilly going 1-0 plus 500. He had Minnesota on the money line. You had to wait a while, didn't you, buddy? But you got there. You got there. Boy, he crushed that ball, too. Holy shit. Rivera 911 back on the Nerfy Express. Nice Nerfy. A play that I had the under in, too, by the way. Didn't even get close. 1-0 plus 500. He had Nerfy in the Dodgers St. Louis game. I wouldn't say my Tony Gonsolin 24-1 Cy Young went up in flames, but they squirted a bunch of fucking lighter fluid on him, and somebody's playing with matches. So bad start for TG. Couldn't have it. Brandon Kubas, by the way, also parlayed me and Reichel. He went 1-0 plus 1,600 as he hit the two-teamer. I thought, you know what? Bronco hit my pick and Seattle. I don't think Reichel had Seattle. My apologies, Bronco. Half of that parlay was absolutely you. All right, but your capper of the day. You're like, who the hell is the capper of the day? Because we've had some hella totals. Yeah, it's Doug Konopsik, everybody. Doug, I butcher your name every time, almost certainly. So if you could spell it out for me phonetically in the comments someday, I would appreciate it, because I have this thing, because I have the weird H in there, so everybody's always fucked my name up forever. So I'm very, very sensitive to fucking people's names up, despite how I pronounce most of them. So anyway, Doug, we're going to go with Konopsik. He goes 1-0 plus. Are you ready? I won't fuck this part up. 53-23, as he had a nice four-teamer on the Orioles, the Royals, the Rays, and the Twins. Congratulations, Doug. That paid plus 1064. You multiply that times 5, and that gives you 1-0 plus 53-23. Hey, Doug Konopsik, congratulations, my friend, because you are the capper of the day. Well done to you. Well done to the rest of you guys. You know, I say it every day. This time I really fucking mean it, because you guys had some really good days out there. Nicely done. Let's keep up the momentum and close out the week strong. What do you say? Guys, take care. As always, don't forget to check Chris out. He'll be back with Scott here on Monday. I think Scott's guest appearing for a couple of weeks, so or for a couple of shows, so check him out over there on the Max Wagers Network at 2 o'clock. But can't make that one. You know that I'll be here every day, same bat time, same bat channel, doing my best to come up with my favorite play and help us all pick up those tickets. Head back to the window. You guys take care. See you then.